Na 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 na. Na, 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 na. Mhm, 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 mhm. Na, 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 na. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Na, 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 na. All right, I got one person up in here. I got two people up in here. Friend or foe? Friend or foe, bro? Friend or foe? Because if you're a lurker, then I immediately know you're a foe. What is
Welcome to Falstaff's
what is
Guide
this?
to Humans, where I explore the strange world of humans.
Gotham Guardian. How's it going?
Before we begin, here are some words you should know.
How have you been? I've been okay. Do we know each other, or are you a new person? What's there to discuss? Lots of people are choosing to be single. Okay.
安い金曜日安い金曜日買います誕生日
I'm Falstaff, and today I overheard two humans planning a birthday celebration.
金曜日は彼氏の誕生日ですか？
はい金曜日が誕生日です
どんなプレゼントを買いますか？どんなプレゼントを買いますか？
New in the sense of speaking with you, but I've been a subscriber for some time. Why is this your first time speaking with me?
綺麗なネックレスを買います。
いいですね。
You didn't pop into anything, Jovi. Nobody said anything yet. You just popped in.
このネックレスは安いです。
Much like men and women, they find dating to be too much. I agree.
はい、レストランで素敵な音楽を聴きます。
Humans make such a fuss over birthdays, gifts, food, and music. Bears celebrate by finding a particularly delicious fish and calling it a day. Simple, practical, and no necklaces involved.
Sorry, I was doing my Japanese lesson.
Guide to Humans. Till next time.
Usually I'm at work around this time with my new job. I have a hell of a lot more free time. That's dope, but like you could have still like commented on some of my videos or something. I would have responded. The thing is, people don't understand dating comes with lots of forgiveness. Okay. I that makes sense. I agree. Dating comes with a lot of forgiveness. Yeah, I agree too. That makes a lot of sense. I agree too. That does make a lot of sense. It definitely is. Y'all do know that because y'all do realize to my subscribers who don't like to talk to me because reasons, I do respond to like comments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, I'm a small time creator, so I basically crave as much I crave interaction. I just don't like interaction with haters. So, by all means, if you feel like you want to talk, by all means do so. But yeah, I agree. Dating does come with a lot of forgiveness. Some people be screwing up and don't know that they be screwing up, or some people are just like, screw up a lot. I don't know. Nice Ghoul in the house. Hey, what's up, Nice Ghoul? How's it going, man? Very fair point. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like it's all good. I would prefer if y'all would just like talk to me instead of just lurking, because I got a lot of haters online, and the majority of the people who like leave comments and talk to me are usually haters. Like, I don't think that lurkers. I think that lurkers are haters too. They just don't want to say anything. So if you pop up and be like, "Hey, I'm a lurker, but I also got something nice to say about you," then I trust you a little bit more. Bane is making great points. Yeah, I agree. People also don't get dating is about learning your partner. You aren't going to automatically know your partner. Yeah, that's true, dude. Like shout out to Bane of Reckoning. By the way, Bane of Reckoning is actually one of my personal friends. Dude be nailing it sometimes. He's like a really smart dude. Like he's really a smart dude. Like if I wasn't like we bicker a lot in person, but like he's easily one of the smartest people I ever know. And I definitely like give him a lot of acknowledgement. So yeah, he's hitting the nail on the head here. Like you do have to learn your partner. You do have to kind of get a chance to know. And it's like it does take a while to know your partner and learn about them, kind of understand who they are as a person and things like that. I get it, man. Shoot. Always a treat to see you. I appreciate that. Hopefully, at some point, I get a chance to see all of y'all as well. By all means, don't forget about reciprocity. Yeah, exactly. That is a big one. You know what I'm saying? What you give is like, what you give, you want to give back. I do have a question for the chat. Do you guys think people date for love or loneliness more often? I think it's either or. It's like I feel like everybody dates for different reasons. For me, I dated mostly because I thought I was supposed to. And when I didn't date for such a long time, I thought that I was doing something wrong, like human wise. So when I finally did start the date, which was much later than everybody else, which was clearly much later than everybody else, I guess I still had that chip on my shoulder, like, oh, I should have dated when I was a teenager. I should have dated when I was younger. And, it was like, I think that sort of like left a mark and what kind of boyfriend I was ultimately going to become. And I just couldn't like cut the mustard as far as being a boyfriend because my brain just immediately went straight to, oh, I'm a terrible boyfriend because I didn't do this stuff when I was younger. So, but for me, I just think it was just because I was supposed to, because it was always pushed that like you had to date, like you had to be in a relationship because that girl is going to immediately like you. You know what I'm saying? But it was like I was never introduced to the concept of rejection until I started getting rejected. And then I thought to myself, oh my God, I'm getting rejected because there's something wrong with me. And and that kind of like messed up my brain a little bit. But I do think that for some people it could be loneliness, for some people it could be love. But for me specifically, it was just for the sake of like what I was like, I thought I was supposed to do this, get a girlfriend, get married, white picket fence with a dog and kids. Like that was a life that was pushed on me when growing up. And when that didn't happen, when I turned like 18, 19, and 20, I was like, I'm a terrible human being. My therapist said we were screwed because of how badly we were programmed with dating. You know what? Your therapist got a point. But yeah, that was like that was my perspective though. That was my perspective for as long as I've been alive. Yeah. Yeah, same here, man. I still deal with that weird limbo spot when it comes to dating sometimes. It's almost like this need for normalcy thing. I think both. I don't think that people date out of loneliness. I don't think that people date out of loneliness because a lot of people have friends. I feel like if you date out of loneliness, it's because you don't have you don't have a friend and you crave friendship, but you think that the only friendship you can get is through somebody you're, giving the business to. But like I've never seen anybody date out of loneliness. I've never seen anybody be like, oh, I'm dating because I'm lonely. Or rather, if that was the case, I never understood the context there. Some people date for fun. And it's like I wish I wish that was the case, man. Shoot. It's like, what's considered fun? What's considered fun when it comes to dating? Because I never understood that one. Every couple I've ever seen and every couple I've ever seen in every relationship I've ever been in has been just like the complete opposite of fun, because it was always because I made the mistake of just being the bad person. People usually do have friends. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so I never understood the concept. I don't understand the concept of of that. But yeah, like, but dating for love is never. I feel like you're not supposed to date for love anyway, because people can manipulate that and be like, oh, if you date me, I'm the only person you'll ever love, or I'm the only person you should ever love, and then that's when the spiral starts. I think that's what people mean, maybe. Also, being to piggyback off of what you said about living your partner, does the aspect loyalty and or vulnerability. I love how like the Gotham Guardian and Bane the Reckoning are here. You got the Gotham Guardian and Bane the Reckoning. At some point, they got to fight each other. Not seriously though, not literally, but it's just I think that's funny. Yeah, we got Nice Ghoul, we got Gotham Guardian, we got Bane the Reckoning, we got Jovi. Just like, just a bunch of cool people. But yeah, to piggyback off of what you said about learning your partner, does it aspect loyalty and or vulnerability? I think I'm reading that question wrong, but yeah, like I said, I'm not really. God, I don't even know why I titled this the way that I titled it. But if there's one thing I do know is that when it comes to dating, like I know very little about it, but like, shout out to Bane for like, answering the questions and like bringing up the good points. Shoot. Also, I'm going to start doing this really stupid thing where I actually do have a goal for, let's see, I'm going to have a goal of like 5 super chats. Share how you'll celebrate. I don't know. I'll tell people thank you. Share how you'll celebrate. I'll tell people thank you. Here we go. I just want to see what this super chat goal thing is. I slipped up. Is the loyalty / vulnerability aspect the hardest thing to / as well as the thing that F's it up the most? Loyalty is definitely a thing. If you and your partner agree to be only for each other, then definitely yes. Okay, so I just started a stupid goal thing. If you want multiple partners, just be honest. I agree. That should be like the thing that should just be like, set up out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people do want multiple partners. A lot of people do want to do a lot. Like, a lot of people do be wanting multiple partners. And that could be a little stressful for the person who wants only one partner. I don't like it when people lie and be like, I don't really like it when people lie and say, yeah, I only want to be for you and only you. And then they out here cheating. That's kind of messed up. Like with me, because I'm poly, I said straight up from the beginning, I would like to have other partners. I would like to be with other people if that's possible. But the difference between is like I want to actually talk about it first rather than just be some a-hole. And if you don't want to date or be in a relationship, then be honest and don't date. That's fair. And by the way, there's going to be a lot of like shade thrown here because like once again, as mentioned before, I was a crappy boyfriend. And like it's gonna get like that's gonna get thrown in here in some fashion. What is this? I think my email. Hi. I never knew you were poly. Yeah, I am. I'm just not attractive enough to actually do the poly thing. But it's like I am poly in the sense that like, okay, so I brought this up in a lot of my old videos too. Who's being shady? No. I'm just saying like at some point I'm just saying like at some point like something is gonna get brought up about how crappy of a person I can be because I'm expecting like a hater to pop up and just tell me how much I suck. Yes, but people who want multiple partners sometimes want a partner who only wants them, which isn't fair. You get to date many people while your partner is only with you. I agree, and that's messed up too. See, here's how I'm poly. I'm poly in the sense that I don't want to like, I don't want to be like a husband or a baby father or anything like that. I just want to be the guy that you call up when you're, yeah, Myron is like that, which is why he sucks. It's like, I want to bring this up. Like, I don't want to be a father. I don't want to be a husband. I like, I just want to be the guy that you call up when you're bored on a Thursday. That's all I ever want to be. But I do know that most women want, they want that next step. They want marriage. They want a child. They want somebody that will be that committed. I just want to be the friend that you like, like I said, when you're bored on a Thursday, you just call up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ever wanted to be ever. But like, and my whole thing is that like, I would gladly help you find the guy that you want to get married to. I would gladly be your homie, and like, I'll go to the wedding. If you and the guy that you're with decide to have a kid together, I'll even help babysit the kid. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I know that I'm poly in the sense that like, I don't mind her going out and finding the guy that she wants to be with, as long as as long as it's understood, hey, this is my other guy. I'm like, hey, fair point. I find that a lot of people show their honest intentions through conflict. Love is there, but as Unbalanced said, love can be manipulated in a relationship since love is malleable. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, it does. That's my thing. Like, I don't want a lady to just be obsessed with me, because I know that I'm not the best partner. I know that I'm not the best partner or the best person. I know what I want out of a relationship, and I know that that's not something that somebody else is going to want. But my entire thing is that, like, if you want more than that, understand that I'm telling you from the day one, that's not me. I'm not that guy. I'm not husband material. I'm not baby daddy material. I'm none of those things. I will gladly be your homie, and I'll be your wingman. I'll be your homie. I'll even give you I'll let you know, yeah, that guy is not okay. Could you live with someone you were casual with? Yes. Yes, I could. Absolutely. Live with? That's half on rent. Are you serious? Shoot. Can I live with somebody I'm casual with? You bet your sweet behind I could. I was just about to ask that on God. Yes. Yes, 1,000,000%. Yes, I could totally live with somebody who I'm casual with. 1,000,000%. Because we're friends. I'm not the kind of person who's just gonna like hump somebody I don't know. If I'm with somebody, or if I'm humping somebody, there's a good chance that we're at least friends. I would rather be a friend that I'm rather be a friend that you can like hump when you're bored than be not the half on rent. Yes. Are you serious? And if she brings in, her part, if she brings in her partner that she ultimately finds who can fulfill her marriage needs or the child or whatever, shoot, that's 3 people on one rent thing. Are you serious? Let's go. That's the other thing people don't realize. Let's go. Are you serious? Shoot, we're just casual. We're just casual. We're just homies. You need to be friends with your partner. Exactly. Are you serious, man? Rent is too dang high for me to be out here like, nah, man, we can't live together unless you commit to me entirely. What the what? That's so stupid. No, you have to be only mine and mine alone. That's so dumb, bro. Everybody's cheating, bro. Everybody's cheating, man. Like, screw that. Like, I just need to, shoot, can I live with somebody who I'm casual with? Man, I'll live with somebody who I'll live with somebody who, like I said, that's the only thing I want to be. I like your honesty. Who is Sullivan Swain? Alice, you keep it real. Yes, because that's the whole thing. I'm gonna here's the thing. I have been rejected. I have been turned down. Women have told me that I am too ugly to be seen. I had one woman one time tell me that she would sooner behead herself before she ever sees me with no pants on. I've had a woman tell me that before, like that she would rather behead herself than see me with no pants on. You know what I'm saying? I have been rejected in some of the most creative and meanest and most hilarious ways imaginable. I never really had the chance to actually be the guy that a woman actually liked. So I had a lot more time. I had a lot more time being the ugliest dude on the planet that women didn't want than being the boyfriend, which is why I always will feel bad about the fact that I wasn't a better boyfriend of Jovi, because of the fact that it's like, I wasn't a good boyfriend in general. I never had a chance to be a boyfriend before that, with Cora as well. But the fact of the matter is that like, So I was treated like crap by women. So it's like because I was treated like crap by women, I could see the aspect. I can see the world through a different set of lenses. Like I don't want to get married. I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. I don't want kids. I don't want to put women in a box and be like, you're mine and mine alone. I don't want to be that guy. Shoot, we're friends. We just happen to be friends who get busy every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? If you want to find somebody better, by all means, shoot, I will help you find him. You never had a chance to be liked by a woman? Shoot, that's why I said we dated before, and you have to remember though, like I went from being the ugliest dude on the planet to being somebody's boyfriend. Like that's quite the transition. I never had a chance to play the field, I went from being the ugliest dude on the planet to being picked by one woman. You have to really take into consideration how big of a switch that is. It's a little unfair. It's like I never had a chance to experience being the boy Friday. Don't bring up them paying half rent on the first date. Shoot, by one woman. Okay, by three. But three is still like this is a big switch, bro. Yes, it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine going from being like homeless and broke to being like owning your own company. You have a really selective memory. Oh my lord, bro. Shade. That is a big switch. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine going from like being homeless and broke to like being like owning your own company, and like within a day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the fact of the matter is that like, I've had more women basically tell me that I'm the ugliest dude that they ever met. I actually had one time. This is always gonna make me laugh. That's not shade. Okay. But like the fact of the matter is I remember one time there was actually a joke I remember. Like I'm going to use this as a joke, but this actually happened to me once. A girl actually told me that she wouldn't perform nighttime activities with me with her best friend's with her worst enemy's reproductive organ. Okay. You see what I'm saying? She basically said, and it's like on one end, I should be offended by that. My feelings should be hurt by that. You know what I'm saying? On one end, I'm like, wow, you would not perform anything. Yeah, she said basically she wouldn't perform bedtime activities with me with her worst enemy's reproductive organ. And on one end, I was a little upset about that. I'm like, God, dog, that's messed up, man. But on the other end, I'm like, wow, I ended the war. If the worst thing that this woman could think of is performing bedtime activities with me, and she wouldn't want her worst enemy to do that, then it's like, she's not really your worst enemy anymore. You're welcome. My God, that's wild. I was just about to ask what was the funniest excuse someone used to. Dude, one time a girl actually told me that the reason why she didn't want me was because God would hate how ugly our kids are. People say some of the weirdest. Who is this character J1R? I have no clue who you are, but I agree. Yeah, but that was like one time I remember like a girl actually told me that she didn't want to like date me because God would hate how ugly our kids are. I was sitting here like, I didn't even think God hated kids. I was like, God, dog, that was like I got roasted for days. I got roasted for days, man. I had more women like just basically like, but I ain't gonna lie. Part of me could accept that. Part of me could accept that women think that I'm ugly. Part of me could accept that women think that I'm ugly because of the fact that that's something that's something I can understand. The meanest stuff that I would get, the stuff that actually hurt me was when women told me that they didn't know why they shot me down. You know what I'm saying? They would say that they didn't know why they shot me down, or they didn't even have a reason why they shot me down. It was just like that stuff would hurt because it's like you didn't give me a chance and you don't even know why you didn't. That hurt me. You know what I'm saying? That was cold. Those ones would hurt me. But the funny insults, I mean, like, yeah, of course. Women hate. It's like I gotta be like, okay, women hate me, no big deal. Women hate me, no big deal. I can let that rub off. It's just that, but it's when like I'm told, oh, I don't know why I'm doing this, or there's no reason why, or it's like that's cold. That's cold blooded. That's hurtful. But that's neither here nor there. But it's like, yeah. But yeah, somebody did say, they don't. It's someone for everybody, if you can believe that. I don't. But also, I don't really want to be in a relationship because of the fact that I'm a terrible boyfriend. Like, I can accept the fact that, like, I've been in relationships. I've been in like two of them. Not to brag, but I've only not to brag, but I've been in. I know that's the thing. I don't want to date no more. That's the thing. I don't want to date. I don't want to be in a relationship. I just want to be casual. You don't believe there's someone for everyone. I don't believe that there's anyone for me. You know what I'm saying? You got to kiss a million frogs to find that one. Okay, you have to really take into consideration that. Well, you're making it seem like me kissing them is my choice. I go up to a woman and be like, "Hey, you want to kiss?" And the girl's gonna be like, "Oh my god, gotta call cops." Hey, random lady, do you want a kiss from me? No, I want you to go to jail now. All I did was ask. I believe there's someone out there who would like you to agree to your terms, even if it's casual. Yeah, I mean, they probably might exist, but they don't. But you look like you are in good. I'm fat, actually. You're lucky. I've struggled with weight and broke it. And I'm broke. It destroys your chances 100%. Dog, I'm also fat and broke. Like, I'm purposely I'm keeping the camera like really high because I'm a thick boy underneath this, man. I'm telling you. You hear that? That is straight belly right there. You're not fat. I've seen some of the girls. I seen some of the girls date. Yeah, trust me, I am very fat. My neck actually used to be a lot smaller than this. Like, I got a double chin. Hold on, let me see. I can't do it right now because the light's like bouncing off, but I can do the double chin thing. Also, who are you? Also, are you guys like new subscribe? Are y'all like old subscribers and this y'all first time talking, or are y'all new? Because I'm kind of a little wavery. Come on, dude. We watched you do a handstand on live a couple months ago. You're not that bad. See, once again, I'm not saying that old and first time talking. I don't know what old means. Yeah, I mean, I can do it. Anybody can do a handstand. That's not hard to do. Especially if you got a whole wall right there. All you gotta do is just make sure your ankles are on the wall. Just like 2-year-old subscriber, and this y'all first time talking, bro. Y'all gotta leave comments on my stuff, man. Like, your engagement helps my channel. Please comment on my stuff. 2,000 people and nobody comments on my stuff. Nobody wants to talk to me until I go live. What the heck is this? Y'all tried the titles, which was a good video. Where you got the 1,000 likes. Oh, you're talking about the 6,000 video? This is the video where I was upset about my money issues. I agree with everything that Bane said. What did he say? Wait, I didn't. You can improve. That's the last thing he said that's showing up on here. Because everybody relate. Yeah, I get that, but it's like I really hate that. I really hate the attention that video got because after that video, a lot of people was like in the comments like, dude, get your CDL. I can't. Go to the military. I tried. I got kicked out. Go to college. I'm too dumb for that. Get a better job. Yeah, okay, it was that simple. You clearly don't want to get out of the situation that you're in. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, but y'all don't understand exactly how stressful it is to do that. Like, if stuff was that easy to do, man, I would have done them. What the hell, man? But it's like I even did a follow-up to that video and nobody watched that. I did a whole bunch of things. Does anyone know the platinum rule? Nah, bro. Nah, man. I'm not even a musician on what talking about going platinum. I ain't even like, you really think I could? I guess I can't sing. I did get my singing ability from my mama. So I probably could go platinum, but like, nah, dog. I don't like the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. Oh yeah, word. Oh, okay. Like the platinum rule is like the golden rule, but better. The platinum rule: treat people how they want to be treated. Yeah, I agree. Shoot, I agree, dog. Treat people how they want to be treated? Absolutely. 1,000,000%. That's why every single time I see a pretty lady, I look down and I walk. I do the text and walk thing. It's like if I make eye contact with them, that's the first sign that I offended them right there. I'm just gonna, yeah, don't worry, I'm not making eye contact with you. Gaming really destroyed my life a lot. Thank God it's too expensive now. What do you mean gaming destroys your life? How? Were you like one of those guys who like spent a lot of money on gaming on games? And it's like I mean, good thing it is expensive now. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, that's actually pretty heavy, bro. You gotta start streaming. I mean, with the games that you already have, start streaming them, bro. And just keep streaming. Didn't care about anything else. Honestly, yeah. I practice the platinum rule. I agree with the platinum rule. Treat people how they want to be treated. And it's like my whole thing is that like I just assume that everybody hates me and wants me to leave them alone. So I just try my best to like avoid them at all costs. That's the reason why I interact so much on social media. Because if I'm on social media, that means I can just post up whatever, and whoever wants to interact with it can, and whoever doesn't won't. Do you get Republican trolls still? Yes, all the time. I made a video recently about one of my recent shorts is me asking about like, would you rather hang out with a racist or a normal person? And the racists are up in there like, yeah, well, you're black. And I'm like, leave me alone. Never. That's great, Jovi. More people need to. Yeah, they do. Dun, 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 dun. Do I get Republican trolls still? Yes, that's the reason why I keep asking people who actually like me to leave comments on my stuff. Like leave comments, like respond to stuff that I do, because of the fact that all I ever get is like hate on my comment section. Like I literally made a banger short about like discuss how to learn about like how protons, how to find out how many protons a chemical has. And the very first comment I got on that was, your shirt dirty and you ugly. And I'm like, that's the first comment I got. And that's the only comment I got on that video. I'm sorry, they hate anyone who makes under 100K a year, and the majority of them don't even. Yeah, exactly. Shoot, y'all need to show a brother some love, man. I get all this hate all the time. Show a brother some love, please. I've been subscribed for a long time, but this is my first time talking to you. Why? Leave a comment. Nice. I will for sure. You're probably the most honest YouTuber I've seen. Everybody doesn't like to talk. That's fine if everybody doesn't like to talk, but it's like the only people who like to talk to me are people who hate me for some annoying reason. It's like people who don't like people who like me. It's like, oh, I'm too shy. I don't want to say anything. And then people who hate me is like, you are stupid and I do not like you. That's why we like Unbalanced for his honesty. You are stupid and I do not like you. It's like, okay, go away. I do not want to go away from you. People who like me, what do y'all got to say? Nothing, because we don't want to talk to you. All my haters in the house say, hey, yo, do you think some of it are Republican bots from Elon or Facebook? Probably, but it's like, it could also just be like normal people, because the internet has always been like racist. Like American internet has always been racist. I was actually around for like the earliest time, like my earliest memory of being on the internet was like being in a chat room where every other thing that would pop up was a racist joke. quotes on jokes. So it's like it was always that way. There was this one chat room I remember I was in. I forget like iirc.net or some crap, and it was just like this big old gray chat room, and it was just like and like it was just like a whole bunch of people in there, and the chat will go like crazy because there's a lot of people have been there, but it would be either spam or somebody typing in the same thing over and over again, or some robot trying to sell you something, or click here to make money really quickly, and then it would just be like, or like racist joke, racist joke, racist joke, racist joke. I'm not against dating / relationships. I just think that is not for me anymore. Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. I blame myself. Just quick heads up. I was a sucky boyfriend. I was like really bad the entire time. I ruined Jovi. Like if Jovi has anything to like hear, sadly a lot of people are feeling that way. It's like, yeah, if y'all ever hear Jovi say anything along the lines of she's not like, really into dating anymore and stuff like that, that's my fault. I screwed up. I ruined that. And I take full accountability and I apologize. But like, it's like I apologize. I'm genuinely sorry about like that because you definitely do deserve better. Are most men poly because we have biological urge to reproduce? I'm going to say that I'm poly just because of the fact that it's like, one thing I noticed is that like I'm poly because I want I want the woman that I'm with to be happy. Like I said, like I'm not gonna like I'm poly because like I want the woman that I'm with because like I know she, like I said, she wants to have a kid. She's gonna want to get married. She's gonna want to do all those things, and I'm never gonna want to do those things. So I will gladly be okay with her going out finding a husband or going out and finding somebody who she feels safe and comfortable with, like having a kid with. Like I'm not trying to like that's how I'm poly. But but my perspective is that should a lady also come my way, I would like for there to be that same kind of freedom. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm cool with you going out and finding a guy who's right for you, if a lady comes up to me, can I get that same respect? Because it's not cheating if you. It's like I don't think it's cheating if she knows. And I am stupid enough to ask for permission before I do anything. But like, yeah, I'm poly because I want her to be happy. I want her to find somebody that she's happy with. I'm still shocked that you're poly, but I understand your perspective. Yeah, I don't understand how that's a big shock. It's not like it's like was there like I have videos of me like talking about I have videos of me like being poly. Like you can like go into my videos and type in the words poly and just it's there. But yeah, I am poly. But like I said, I'm poly because I'm for her needs first. Like I don't want her to like I said, I don't want her to be feel I don't want I'm poly in the sense that I don't want her to feel like she's stuck with me. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't want her to feel like she's stuck in a relationship with me. I don't want her to find somebody who's better than me and be like, oh well, like I can't do anything with you because I'm with this guy. And I'm like, no, he's cool. It's like he's cool. Go by all means. Hey, I'm here when you get back. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I want her to know that because like she's my girlfriend, but she's also my friend. Just because I don't want kids and just because I don't want to get married doesn't mean I want her to be stuck with me so she could just want to get married and want to have a kid with a guy who doesn't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's like it's like, we're still friends. You know what I'm saying? We're not married. You can go out and find somebody better if you need to. That's no big deal. I'm not about to be like, no, you're mine forever. Because a lot of people do that crap. LMAO. Yeah, okay. You hate Invincible, but this is Craig's life. I will never watch Invincible, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know who Craig is, and I don't care. I'm curious because I've seen that a lot. Seen what a lot? The trolls calling poly people cucks. Yeah. Now here's the thing. I'm not trying to. Now here's the thing though. I want to do. I do want to take this time to point out real quick. Like I'm not about to watch the lady that I'm into, get busy with some guy. Okay. I think that that's gross. I think that that's a little messed up. Like that's weird. That's weird. Why would you want to watch that? That's a weird thing to watch. Like I'm not. But when I'm not about to like. I'm not about to just like sit in a room and watch them get busy. That's a weird thing. And that's such a white guy thing. No offense to white people, but like every single time I hear about that, I can't imagine like somebody not white doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to yuck anybody's yum or nothing like that. I'm not about to yuck anybody's yum. Hey, if you like it, by all means, but that can never be me. I'm not hating what someone likes. Yeah, I'm not yucking anybody's yum. I'm not gonna tell anybody, hey, like that's their thing. I'm just saying specifically for me, like, I'm not about to be in the room while they get busy, but I'm also not gonna be like, hey, you're mine and mine alone. What the heck? Like me, only man in your life. That's stupid. I'm the only man in your life. You should love me and only me. That's stupid. This is a very interesting live. Man, I am about to get the business right now. Okay. Man. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that lighter flicking? Could you ever go with guy's girl? I don't know what that means. Y'all hear that lighter flicking? Like I'm about to get a diss track written on me, bro. Dun, 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 dun. I like with another poly couple. What could I ever be with another poly couple? Probably. As long as as long as there's like a communication between the three of us, it's no problem. As long as there's communication about what's going on, as long as everything is like built to standard, like no big deal. Like I'm not, it's like I'm not against it. That's what I'm talking about. Shutting down immediately without knowing anything. I mean, what's there to know? It's invincible. Bad guy win. Bad guy win until possibly lose. Whatever. I'm about to get a diss track written on me like crazy though. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm watching this Lucha Libre clip, and this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. That was so unnecessary, but I loved it. Even if it's not dating, we can use this for dating. Communication is important. Yeah, communication is important in every context. That's not invincible, lol. But okay, okay. You said Craig from Invincible, so most women I've met hate poly and think it's gross, and they want a man for themselves and no one else. Okay, I mean, hey, that's on them. That's the reason why I deserve to be. That's the reason why I deserve to be single. That's honestly the reason why I deserve to be single is because of the fact that it's like I know that my conditions and my standards are like ridiculously are weird. Like people are not like there's no woman alive that's gonna look at my standards and be like, oh yeah, this is definitely the guy I want. This is definitely the guy I want to be with. It's like no, they're gonna look like oh he's gross, he's weird, he's disgusting, he's gross, he's weird, he's disgusting. Also he's short and he's fat and he's ugly, and I'm gonna be like okay, I get it. I'm gonna be like okay, I get it. I deserve to be single, no problem. Holy crap, this dude is fast. I think poly is gross. I just like, yeah, exactly. And I'm pretty sure that's every woman. I'm pretty sure that's every woman. That's the reason why I know you're not being honest. Oh my lord. Once again, cigar. Once again, lighter flick. That diss track is going to be amazing. I'm literally saying that like I'm not being honest. Please explain to me what is it. I know Jovi's about to unload the clip on me right now. Just give it a chance. Just give it a moment. She's about to like unload the clip on me and basically like she's gonna probably say something that like is gonna make me look like an even worse person than I already am, and it's gonna be bad. I think I'm being honest, but what else? Like I'm clearly screwing up in some fashion right now, and she's about to like let me know. She's about to let me know, man. The clip is about to get unloaded, bro. I'm counting 6 shots. I'm counting 6 shots. Like I said, I think I'm being honest. I think I'm being open. I think I'm being honest, but what else? Using code names. What does that mean? What's he referring to? Would your life be good if you were born rich? Absolutely. Are you serious? Man, if I was born rich, everybody's life would be good. I would definitely be that friend that would be like loaning out money at random for no reason. If I was like rich, like if I was Elon Musk rich, I would definitely be that guy who would just be like, if I'm cool with you and if I like you, I'm just giving you money at random. Are you serious? I don't need it. It's like how much your rent is. Here's a year's worth. Here's a year's worth of that. Shoot, if I was rich, I'd be broke. Is that a guinea pig? I didn't know guinea pigs had tails. Oh no, that's a pig. Never mind. That would be awesome. They both agreed to not share their out of marriage partners' identities with each other. Okay, I don't know what you're referring to. Hold on. That's not invincible, lol, but okay. Using code names. Oh, okay. You're talking about the character still. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. That would be awesome. Are you Christian? If you're not comfortable answering, and I'm agnostic. I talked about religion on my channel too. Feel free to. I got older videos of me talking about religion. I really don't want to discuss that here. You were poly when we dated. Why do you keep saying that no one wanted to be in that type of relationship with you? There are multiple women who were okay with that. I don't know who these women are, Jovi. I really don't. I 1,000,000% don't. I've never seen these women. I don't know who these women are. Like, you probably might have seen them. I didn't. I don't know. My bad. Wait, you guys dated? Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason why. Like I'm saying, it's gonna be like that's what I'm saying is she's gonna unload the clip on me in just a second because once again, I'm not familiar with I'm not familiar with who these people are. Large forehead and Barracuda were in an open large forehead and Barracuda were in an open marriage when I was friends with them. Oh, okay. That's using code names in real life or internet. No, in real life. In real life, we dated. It's like I don't know who they are. I don't know who these women are. I've never like I said, like I'm not aware. And that's one shot. Got 5 more ready. So who's ready for the World Cup? Yeah, that's one shot. They got 5 more coming. Do you get along with your landlord? Yeah, I pay my rent on time, so it's like I pay my rent on time, surprisingly. So it's like, yeah, I better be. My landlord has yet to actually come up me here and be like, "Wait a minute." I hope it gets canceled. You hope the World Cup gets canceled? That's messed up. It's here. Oh, yeah. It's dude, it's happening. It's not going to be canceled. I've struggled with anger issues. Have you ever? Yeah, I did. I have definitely struggled with anger issues. Um, I actually do have an anger problem. I'm just I realize now that like I realize that like when I get angry, nothing gets fixed. So I just don't do it no more. I'm worried about some of the fans. Like I said, the World Cup is definitely happening over here. Like yeah, that's happening. 1 million. Jesus. Please charge. Bro, come on, don't tell me this is it. This is the last this my phone's on its last legs, man. I'm cursed forever. I'm worried about the foreign people that will be here. I also literally harass everyone. Oh yeah, that's happening. Which is kind of weird because like you would think that they would actually like get past. You would think that actually will kind of like get past that a little bit and just be like, okay, well, we can't have we can't have immigrants here. Like y'all can't have no immigrants over here. How dare you? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely gonna be like a crazy bit of kidnapping that's gonna happen. Trump is gonna be like, give me that one and that one and that one. They're all hot. Bring him on over. You're in America illegally. Or some crap. Ugh. Do, do, do. I'm just taking shots at you. However, you keep making false statements. I guess I'm just supposed to ignore them. No, I'm just saying that, like, in the instance of what you're talking about, like, I'm not familiar with what was going on. I don't know specifically who was actually interested in me when they realized that I was poly and open to dating. Because every time I told somebody that I was in a relationship, they would back off. Why does the US call countries like China when they're way more advanced? I don't know, man. I mean, like, probably because of the racism. Because the US has a head of it's because of the racism, the white supremacy. And that's always been the case. It's like literally, I feel like every answer to every question of why does America is racism. It's like white supremacy. That's all it boils down to. Just a bunch of racists being like, hell yeah, brother, we're the best country on the planet, and everybody else needs to suck it. We the best. I said that before DJ Khaled did. Watch, we the best. Okay, thanks. DJ Khaled. Oh my god, that would be so ridiculous. Imagine if that was the case. Imagine it was like somebody. Imagine they had like somebody in country music like ad lib like "We the best." Oh my god, dude, that is stupid. You ever think you'll get famous on here? Hell no, man. I've been on YouTube for like 20 years, man. This is the most subscribers I've ever gotten. Like the most subscribers I've ever gotten on here is 2,067. I've been on YouTube for 20 years. If I was ever going to get famous, it would have happened like a decade or so ago. I just make content because I actually like making content. I genuinely don't care about like, fame or whatever. If it happens, that'd be great, but it won't because I'm not because like I'm not can't you blow up again if you did a bit? I don't know. I do bits all the time, bro. I do my shorts. I do my shorts. You know what I'm saying? And people like the most I ever gotten on my shorts is like 2,000 views. People don't care about me. I don't. I'm not important. Shoot, I don't matter. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading something real quick. Okay. Look, until he eats it, I don't care. Shots fired outside the White House. I don't care. You're relatable to a lot of people. I'm relatable to only 2,063 people right now. And out of those 2,063 people, only 2 people talk to me. Nobody cares about me, dog. Like I'm just I'm just some dude. And I don't even mind it. I don't mind just being like some dude. I don't mind like, just sort of existing in this plane or whatever. I don't mind it. I'm just annoyed because of the fact that it's like in order for me to like have the life that I want or have a comfortable enough life, I have to become famous. And it's like I'm not famous and I've been working towards trying to get famous for more than 20 years, but don't matter. It's like my life has no value because I am not attractive, rich, white, or smart. Sorry, y'all. I'm still reading something, so if it looks like I'm just staring for no reason. Dang it. So what's the future then? I don't know. The future is tomorrow. Why haven't you put out a story yet? That would probably be the least difficult thing to do. What do you mean a story? You mean like writing? You talking about like writing a story? I'm literally writing like 5 books, man. Why haven't I put out a story yet? Like I said, I'm pretty sure you're talking about like writing a book, right? Because I'm writing 5 and I won't lie to y'all. Very complicated. So what's the future, bro? I like the future is tomorrow. The future is literally every day. The future is literally like 10 minutes from now. You don't know what's gonna happen in like the next 10 minutes, unless you actually do. There's a speculation that like the world, like our eyes, literally convey things 7 minutes before it actually happens. So, is it like 7 minutes or 10? It's like the reality that we're currently in is only what we can perceive for the moment. Like, but it's only like maybe a couple minutes or a couple seconds off. I don't know. It's weird. I'll try my best not to even think about that stuff because that stuff it gets complicated. It gets weird. Great. What is this? You also kind of have to be fake nice to go famous as well. I don't like the idea of fake nice. There's like, You can just be nice or you could just like not be nice. It's like I don't think being nice is being fake. I think being nice is just like I don't think being nice is being fake. I think being nice is actually like realistic because everybody's mean now. Everybody is mean. Everybody's evil. Everybody's racist. Everybody's bigoted. Everybody's a sociopath. Everybody just likes the idea of mistreating other people for jokes. Like, if anybody can actually like at least pretend to be nice, that'd actually be a good thing. Like, let's not forget that there's currently a community of people out there right now just basically like teaching each other how to assault people. It's like, yeah, it is gross. If people could actually like, at least try to be compassionate and respectful to each other, that'd be a change of pace. I don't mind being nice to people. I'm just aware of. I personally don't mind being nice to people. I just personally, I'm aware of like what that will get me. Do 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 do. That would probably be the least difficult thing to do. You have to remember Twilight was a bestseller at one point. If the nukes start going off, what would you be excited? I know part of me would be. If the nukes start going off, I wouldn't be anything. I would just be like, oh well, look, it's like, well, it's happening. Shoot. If the nukes go off, I mean, hell, I can't feel anything. I'll be dead. I'm black. Like, let's not forget, like, if the nukes were to go off, a cop is gonna kill me probably before the nukes hit the ground. Absolute Green Arrow killed Jubal Slade, a billionaire who owned an island and trafficked. What? I wonder what the author was trying to tell us. Wait, hold on. I thought Absolute Green Arrow was dead. Why would you be excited? I wouldn't be excited. That's the thing. I'm not going to be excited about. Like, I wouldn't be excited about. Oh, I think you're talking to him, huh? Okay, yeah. Part of me would be. Yeah, you're referring to him. Yeah, like I said, it's like, more than likely if the nukes were to go off, I'm getting killed by a cop before the nukes hit the ground. Don't deep, I said, don't deep, don't sound, don't like the dark bite. Roll kicks, who's threatening now? Don't do 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 do. Well, wait. Yeah, no, do. Why is that song in my head, bro? I don't even like Kings of Leon like that. Life is terrible. That's why, I guess. Absolute Green Arrow isn't Ollie. Okay, as terrible as life is, as long as you're breathing, it can get better. I want to believe that. I wonder if you themed your channel as a Doom channel and marketed it towards community, it would help you. Nah, I'm not trying to do that. Like, my channel's theme is me. If people like this channel, that's because they like me. If people like my videos, it's because they like me. That's the whole point of it. This channel is basically me on this site. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always doom and gloom. I'm not always optimistic. I'm just me. My videos are basically how I'm feeling at the moment that I upload them. The point of the matter is, I'm not trying to get an audience. I'm not really trying to like get an audience unless that audience understands that they like me. I need them to understand that, like, that's what my channel is. My channel is me. If you can dig that, awesome. If not, we have nothing to talk about. That's it. The channel is about him being himself. Shoot. But it's like, I'm not trying. It's like, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind having a big audience, but like, I would prefer to have an audience that like just basically sort of understands, hey, this is a channel about this guy. Because like other people have channels about themselves and like they do just fine. It's like, it's like, so if I can also have a channel where I can do just fine if it's based off of me. I feel like that's only fair. Either it's like the way I see it is if my channel doesn't do fine, is it because people just don't like me? And that's okay. I'm not a likable guy. Weird. Is it weird to find doom and gloom comforting? It is. I think it's weird, but like, I guess it depends on why you find it comforting. Look up Hotline Miami 2 ending. I don't know what that is. I find horror stuff to be uncomfortable. Yeah, why is that? Yeah, I don't like blood though. LOL. That would be the future. Hotline Miami 2. I don't know what Hotline Miami is, but I heard that motivated a guy to go on a spree, and like, that's some scary stuff to think about. Will you play GTA 6? Probably not. If it's like an online game, no. If it's wait a minute, Sullivan Swain. Asking a lot of questions. Yeah, I hate online. I'm not playing any online games. Like, I'm not playing any games that involve me having to be around like a whole bunch of other people. Because like I like that. I like the one player story mode thing. I'm not trying to play online games because people are evil. People are mean. People are like, no, I'm good. It gets obnoxious after a while. I'm not trying to hang out. I'm not trying to interact with people who just gonna call me a effing noob and kill me and steal all my stuff and all that other multiplayer crap. Hey, I heard that he's black. PlayStation Plus is too expensive. I agree. PlayStation Plus is too expensive. No, Hotline Miami 2 ends with Russia and the US getting nuked. Sorry to ask a lot of questions. It's not that. It's just I used to have a hater that used to I used to have a hater who used to ask me a lot of questions too. And it's like, then you find out that he's like it was kind of random, but he was like a racist and stuff like that. And he was like, I don't like you because it's like, actually, I'm black too. There's nothing to hate you. It's like, he was a weird guy. It's like, you're good though, man. But it's like, he does have like 5 different accounts, and it's like I can't keep track of them all. But you're good, man. It's all good. I'm not a racist. I'm a Native American living in Canada. That is dope. Yo, that is awesome. What tribe? What tribe? Are you like if I say aho, would that be like cultural appropriation? Because a big aho to you. And the only reason I even know what that word is because I watched Reservoir Dogs. Very cool. Hold on. I want to see if I got that right. Is it Algonquin? Is it Algonquin? React to disturb and break down threads. My girlfriend is Cree. Man. React to disturb and break down threads. It's fine. That's dope, man. Like that's also nice to hear, man. You know, hey, by the way, I apologize if my perspective on dating seems a little like unconventional and it seems like a little weird to you because I know that like my perspective on dating and how I view dating and how I would want to date is like just weird to a lot of people. I get it, you know. So it's like, you know, if it makes you uncomfortable, just, you know, like I don't want, like, you know, obviously you and your girlfriend got your own thing going on and I respect it. It's like it's nothing like, you know, but I know what I like. I know what I like and I know what I want. And I also know that like you know, I also know that like what I want is probably gonna come off as weird to everybody who's probably watching and people who will watch in the future who also won't say anything and no comments and think, you know what, I'm good. I have 3 kids. That's 3 more than I have, buddy. I respect it. Check the group chat. Okay. That's how y'all know Bane Reckoning is my friend, man. We got a group chat together. What is this? I'm not watching that right now. I can't do reactions on my. I can't do reactions on my live, dude. It always shows up as black screens. So I'll be freaking out about something that nobody else will be able to see. Try it. No. Another thing too is that like one time I tried to react to somebody's video on here and it muted my whole thing. It would muted like my entire video. I'm good. I'm not risking that right now. I'll probably do it on like another live, but not this one. And also, you be showing me some disturbing stuff, man. I'm gonna watch a lot of your videos tonight to get answers to a lot of things. Feel free, man. It works after a while. Nah, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'll do it on probably another live, dude. Probably not on this one. Hold on, y'all. You ever get super chat donations? I used to, like way back in the day. Like in my earlier lives, I got in my earlier lives I did, but like, you know, I never really like asked for it. I got super chats long time ago. I want to say probably like during my earlier lives and stuff like that. People just, I don't know. But like I said, I never really like asked. I really don't like asking for them because I don't want people thinking that this. I don't want people thinking that I'm going live for money. Does YouTube take anything? They do, but not a lot. It's like I get the like. Here's how I get my like. If I ever do get money on my live, if I ever do get money on my lives, it comes to me in a once a month check. but like I don't get that money until I break past $100 worth of like views or interactions on my stuff. So in order for me to actually get money, I have to get like a certain amount of views, or a certain amount of likes, or a certain amount of interactions on my stuff. So it's like if enough people likes my stuff, then I make money, but I have to make $100 worth. Like until I make $100 worth, I don't get paid at all. Do you like Pirates of the Caribbean movies? I never watched them. My friends love, so I'll be in and out. Hey, it's all good, man. I appreciate you for showing up. Like do what you got to do. So, support the homies. I really appreciate you for like showing up in here. But yeah, dating is weird. Dating, my perspective on dating is weird. I think dating in itself is very complicated and very questionable at times. I don't have anything, like I know for a fact that I'm bad. I'm bad at dating. So like I'm not really about to like try to, I'm not gonna really like try to like basically what's what I'm looking for. I'm not about to be like, I'm a stud, I'm the greatest guy ever. Everybody should date me, none crap like that. I'm not gonna ever be like Myron Gaines and be like, hey man, these women are terrible. I hate what happened to Johnny's. I don't know who Johnny is. Were there African American pirates? Yeah, they were, dude. Like probably not in a sense, probably not in a context that you're thinking of, but were there African American were there African Americans and just African people in general who got on a boat, went into water, and just basically like sailed the seven seas? Absolutely, that was a thing. Like I don't like the term pirate because pirates refer to like seafaring criminals. I like the idea of the seafaring adventurer, somebody who basically got on a boat and just sailed and lived life on the water. And I believe that a lot of people did that regardless of skin color or whatever. But like the greatest pirate of all time is like an Asian woman. Her name is Sikai or Shikai. Hold on. I'm gonna type her name in the thing. Type in her name. The greatest pirate in history is that lady right there, Shikai or Sekai or something like that. And she was initially like held captive or something like that, and then she ultimately like just like made every dude on that ship her B word, and just was like, like you guys work for me now, and everybody was like, okay, and that was basically what it was. Like she was scary, bro. From what I gathered, like she was a threat. I really I forgot. I I forgot like everything I read up about her. But when you get the chance, look her up. She's very important. I think she's the reason why we refer to women as she. I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong about that. But she's legendary though. Yeah, I know about her. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Most people don't. I Most people don't, and I find that to just be kind of ridiculous. Because like when you think of pirates, you think of like Lafitte, and you think of like Lafitte and Blackbeard and all of them. But it's like nah, man, she Kai, bro. She was another one. Another thing I want to go ahead and like point out real quick is that like I have like women are scary to me. I think that's another reason why I'm like really bad at dating is because I'm genuinely am afraid of women. Like I went my entire life like getting bullied by girls in school, and I was also like getting like my mom was like really mean to me growing up, And I genuinely think that that's kind of like one of the things that I can easily say without a doubt in my mind that women scare me. Women scare me because it's like I'm always afraid of taking them off. Because in my brain is like when I take them off, it's like, oh crap, what I do now? It's like, oh wait, I didn't have to do anything. And it's like, and I get very nervous about that. And yeah, then I read about I think it only gets worse when I read about like legendary women in history, because it's like they did so much with like so little that they had, and it's like it's crazy what like women are capable of, and my stupid behind can barely like I'm sitting here like Patrick Star with the board on my head. Yeah, my mom was the same. It really messes a young boy up. And like I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna just go ahead and point this out too. My mom was a great mom. It was just like I was a kid, and my mom was a great mom. I was just like I was a kid, so it was like clearly a lot of things that she was really trying to do didn't come across as mothering to me. It just came across as just like, oh, she's just putting a foot up my behind because I exist today. And it's really, really kind of hard to just sort of like, it was really hard to like depict between the two. And that just made me, and like I basically put my mom's face on every woman that's ever gave me a rough time, because I was just like, oh, this is normal. This is what's supposed to happen. This is normal. This is what's supposed to happen. And it's like, it was like, and it kind of screws you up growing up, and it does make me like absolutely terrified of women because I'm scared of like taking women off. So it's like, so it's like, but it's like but also I'm convinced that everything I do tick off women anyway. So it's like I can't be afraid of doing it too much, because it's like I do it if I as much as sneeze the wrong way or whatever. And that really kind of like affected my perspective when it comes to like I think that can affected my perspective when it comes to dating a little bit too. And it's like, yeah, I be screwing up. God, dude, I ain't gonna lie. As much as I keep saying it, I do deserve to be single, because it's like looking back, I'm like, man, I'm not, I am not good at this. It's like playing a game of tic tac toe and I put a triangle up. It's like that's not how the game works. I don't know. Why'd you put a triangle up? I don't know. It just looked like I thought everybody was drawing shapes. Why is it called tic tac toe and not X's and O's, man? I was really trying not to cough today, bro. Hey, how are you? Okay. Oh, you're that guy who got on my case about the conspiracy video. Okay, I know who you are. Will you ever go to therapy? Um, I intend to. I intend to. Just not right now. I do actually intend on going to therapy, but it's like once again, on one hand, it just feels like I don't know. I guess I just have to like sort of like find out where a place where I can go to is, and just I don't know. But once again, it's like I do feel like therapy is just going to basically tell me, hey man, you got to be okay with all the crap that's going on, because everything is going to suck regardless, and you can't be mad about it. And I'm going to be like, gee, thanks. Is therapy free there? It is here. I don't know if it is or isn't. I can't. I do know that like with insurance, it could be free, but I'm not specifically sure. I would have to check. How would you know if you're not going? I'm not saying I'm not going to go. I'm just saying like I don't. I agree about therapy. My mindset may be different, but I went to therapy a few years and it did not affect me. That's great. Don't think I haven't forgotten about how you. Don't think I haven't forgotten about your reaction to me when the conspiracy theory video, man. I'm not a forgiver, but I will be respectful because you're not being obnoxious right now. Same, did go for years, no effect. Now here's the thing though, is like I do want to go to therapy, but it's like I keep telling I do actually want to go to therapy, but it's like obviously like there's no place that's like nearby that's cheap. How was I being in that one video? There was a way. There was a way. Your initial comment rubbed me the wrong way, dude. But like I said, you're being cordial, so I'm gonna give you a pass until you like upset me. Give me a minute. Let me see what I said. Okay. Have you ever had to ban? A few times. That's what I'm saying. I used to have like a hater. There was one hater up in here. I remember I got them out one time, and then they came in under a different name, and I got them out again, and then they came in under a different name, and then I had to get them out again. It was like four. Like I think this dude had like 4 different accounts, and he was just popping up just to like tell me he didn't like me. It was the most obnoxious thing I ever had to deal with. But like, I'm not really, but like, I'm, like my entire thing is that like, if you hate somebody, why are you around them? That will always be like my biggest, dumbest question. Is like, there's no amount of brainwashing could ever like make me be around somebody who I can't stand. But these people, man, I don't know what it is. This new generation of haters, they're a weird bunch. It's like I said, there's people who hate me, and there's people who hate me. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they want. I don't know why they're here. I tell them to go away, and they're like, no, I don't want to go away because you can't make me. And it's like, why don't you want to go away? This makes no sense. If you don't like me, why are you here? People be weird, man. That's a weird generation. How else will with your trauma and how it affects you and directs how you treat people? Do they ever try to act like your friend or just troll from the beginning? Some of them troll from the beginning and then try to act like they're my friend later. When will you focus on the people who don't hate you? I do focus on the people who don't hate me. I just wish that they also focused on me. I cannot pay a comment as it's too big to paste, but can I ask what about my comment that made you mad? I was not trying to make you mad. I think you're a chill dude. I'm not really trying to get into that right now. Just don't let it happen again. It's all good, man. Water under the bridge until you flood it up. When will you focus on the people who don't hate you? When the people who don't hate me focus on me, bro. I mean, on me, yo. It's like I say, it's just like my YouTube channel. I post up content all the time. I make videos all the time on here. I throw up videos all the time. No comments, no likes, no nothing. Like no comments, no likes, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I get hate like all the time on this thing. Like I'm not all the time, but it's either I get hate or nothing. So it's like, how am I supposed to focus on people who like me when the people who like me don't even like show up for a brother? It's kind of messed up. It's like, did you just say that people who don't hate you do not focus on you? Did you just say that people who don't hate you do not focus on you? Most people who don't hate me usually don't got anything to say. It's like it's always like it's like everybody has it's like the only people who pop up to interact with me the majority of the time are people who hate me. Like I say, it goes back to this channel. I post up stuff all the time, and like people who like me say nothing. People who hate me pop up. Or I get like dislikes on my videos or something like that. It's like, can a brother get a hey, nice job on your video? Everyone in this current chat hate you. I'm not talking about in regards to this current chat. I don't mean that. But what I am saying is that like this is like like I said, I post up videos. I got like 20 years worth of videos. Nobody watches anything. Or rather, if they do, nobody ever says anything about it. The last live, come on, Joey, don't do this. You know what I mean? The last live, I had a hater in that one too. You was there. You saw it. Oh, no. Don't be loud. Don't be loud. There we go. But also, like, there's only like maybe two people talking. Well, three people talking right now. There's six people according to this number up here. There's six people in the chat. Only three people are talking. So I don't know what's going on with the other three. So for all I know, I could have like one hater up in here right now. Do you think that I hate you or did I mishear? Did I mishear? Once again, that's all I'm saying. I don't know what you mean. You have positive comments on your shorts and videos too. Go to my one where I'm asking a question. Could be bots. Yeah, they could be. I'm not really upset about I'm not really upset about that. It's just that I just know my lurkers are usually like my biggest haters, and they're just smart enough to not say anything because they know I'll kick them. I don't know what you mean. You have positive comments on your shorts and videos too. Could be bots. Are you guys on and off? No, we're off, dude. Two as in an addition. Oh. Nah, dude, we're off. That ship has sailed. That relationship has sailed, and that's only because I am bad at dating. One, 2, 5, 4. Me count so poor. Gonna count now. 1. What comes after 1? No. Okay, thanks. Sorry to ask. It's no big deal. How is dating going for me? It's not. It's not, dude. I haven't done anything with anyone since my last relationship. Like I said, I'm bad at dating, and I acknowledge that. But it's like women find me disgusting. Like in the real world, in the real world, in the actual plane of existence, women find me disgusting. So it's like I had to not care about dating in any aspect because of that. There's always, well, maybe if you looked better, I know, but I just can't. This is as good as it's gonna get. Same. Yeah. Last girl I dated, she broke up with me and made a rumor about me. That's depressing. I can't say the full word. I get it. Do you miss physical intimacy? Like you wouldn't believe, dude. It's like, it's like at that, it's not even, yeah, I do miss that. I do miss I do like the idea of like being held and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm a cuddler, you know what I'm saying? I'm fat, so I am a cuddler. But it's like, once again, who's going to cuddle with a fat, short, broke man on the floor? 2 + 2 = 4, not 5. Dun, 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 dun. Shoot, it's not about to get swifty in here. Stop making general comments like that. That's not true. What do you mean? I'm literally going by like what's happening here now. Like I'm going by what I've been given by most women that I've encountered, like as far as I will say probably in the past month and a half. And besides, is it really such a bad thing to say that? When was the last time you dated someone? Probably like more than a year ago. That's your choice because the things you complain about not having, you actually had. Once again, I'm aware of how crappy of a person I am. For me, 3 years. That's a long time. Shoot, you got, well, you know, like, you probably have a better chance than I do. Like, how tall are you? Dun, 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 dun. Would you get jealous if X got boyfriend or not? Actually, no, I would not. I just got done pointing out that I'm poly, so it's like I just got done pointing out that I'm poly because like I would be glad if she found someone better. But nah, man, if she got somebody, if she got another person, I would be happy for her because I was not good. I'm the reason why all of my relationships went south. So it's like if she is up with somebody better, good on her. Shoot, I just hope that she's happy. I'm not gonna be like CeeLo Green. I see you riding around town with the girl I love. God, that song had the whole that song had that year in a chokehold, man. That was a good song. Now CeeLo's a monster. Polly, yeah, I brought that up in an earlier thing. When we were together, you would say that you were afraid of losing me to someone else. So which one is it? Right now, I'm glad. Right now, after realizing exactly how bad of a boyfriend I was, I realized that you would be better off with somebody else, and I would be happy for it. I was jealous back then, but that was only because of the fact that I thought that I was actually doing a good job. Turns out I wasn't. So it's like, hey, if you can find somebody better, more power to you. Like I'm not stupid enough to have an ego like that. You deserve better. I wasn't better. How tall am I? I'm like 5'6". God, now I can't get this song out of my head. And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But well, I know about tomorrow. Begging still lying cheap. Try to keep ya, try to please ya. Cause being in love with your ain't cheap. I pity the fool. I can't get the song out of my head. And she's a wow. God, that was oh man. I got some news for you. Nah. Go ahead and talk to your little boyfriend. I see you riding around town with the girl I love, and I know. God, man, it's like I want to like CeeLo Green, but he's like evil now, isn't he? Like he's evil. Like he's a monster now. From what I gather, I want to say he did an assault. I'm pretty sure he did an assault. God, man. I don't know about him. Good song though. Yeah, like don't look him up. He's like good luck. Don't look him up, man. He's that dude went he went plumb crazy. But like I ain't gonna lie, that song is fire though. I can't get a song out of my head now. Oh god, that's gonna drive me insane. Okay, there's one thing I remember about the earworm is I always remember the end of it. I always remember the end of the song. That's how you get it out of your head by like listening to the end of it, while like thinking about the end of it. And I know there's pain in my chest. I still wish you the best, but that you what? There we go. At least it's not like Veritas Quo. Hold on. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is that like oh crap, I lost track of what I was bringing up. Okay, show of hands, who's still up in here? What have you been up to recently? Not much. I've been actually like really, really, really depressed. So mostly I just been working. I've been really depressed, kind of like just bummed out. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff has happened between now and then, and I'm still just sort of like trying to make sense of everything. But yeah, I just been trying my best to cope, but you know it hasn't really been working. So I just been sort of like just sitting and gaming, doing a little bit of reading every now and again, learning about the CIA. Which, by the way, what do you look forward to? I don't look forward to much, honestly. Like if I'm being honest, I'm always looking forward to this ceiling fan that's above my head falling. I have been struggling with finals. Ooh, wait, are you a high schooler? Wait, are you a college kid or like a high schooler? This dude is talking about struggling with finals. What? Wait, are you? What are you? I said that you're 18. That's crazy. I didn't even know that, dude. You're funny. Sometimes that ceiling fan stuff made me laugh. You're funny sometimes. That ceiling fan thing made me laugh. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm glad you liked it. It's not a joke, but you know, that's the only thing I look forward to, man. I look forward to the ceiling fan just falling on me and just like crushing my head. You know, my roommate coming back and it's like, "Oh my god, are you alive?" And I'm like, "Going barely. Don't call it." It's like, don't call the ambulance though, man. I'll put me in debt. Screw medical bills. That'll be my last words. Screw medical bills. Just let me die here. How old did you think I was? Honestly, I didn't really like. I honestly did not check. I wasn't aware. I thought it was at least like maybe like I don't know 23, 24. Seriously, like what is the demographic for my channel, bro? It's like because on one instance, I'm always it's like first of all, I always get like a lot of international people, and it's like yeah, because it's India. India is like 80% of American internet, but it's like then I always get like the weirdest demographic. Not the weirdest demographic, but it's always the most questionable. Like, how do these people be finding out about me? It's ridiculous. I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like I'm still questioning, like, how? What's going on? Okay. All right, show of hands. Who's actually still up in the chat right now? I know Bane the Reckoning had to bounce because somebody else went live and he's supporting her. He's supporting that. I think I found you from a viral video 2 years ago. I think. Oh God, please don't appreciate it, but like don't please like like I hate the attention I got from that video. I really do because like nobody said anything about anything after that. Like I just it was like it's kind of like it's not like a big shame. It's just like I'm more than just a guy who's upset about my money. And it's like people don't really care about that. They just wanted a theme. I think people are very attracted to like titles and stuff like that. I try my best not to like be attention grabby with my titles. I just like say what I feel like I need to say at the time. But like I don't think anybody cares about that. They just sort of want to say, like, do the classics. I do appreciate you for like showing support, but it's like I'm more than just that. I'm more than just that video. But yeah, thanks for the support though. Thanks for the support in any regard though. Really appreciate it. Like I don't want you to think I don't want to sound like I'm being ungrateful, but it's just that like there's a lot more than that. What is this? Broken keyboard. I can't spell well. I get it. But yeah. Oh. No, seriously. Why more hate mail? Okay, hold on. Y'all ever notice how like hate mail is a thing, but love mail isn't? Like hate mail is a thing, but love mail isn't. Y'all ever notice that? Like nobody ever like no random person will ever just send you a mail thing through the mail and be like, hey, by the way, I love you. I know that's weird to think about. Like it's weird to think about, but it's like you probably like expect more hatred through the mail than like love or affection or like compassion or something. I just find that to just be kind of hilarious if you think about it. It's like imagine how random it will be like somebody just like send a letter through the mail like, hey, by the way, I love you today. I hope you have a good day today or something. It's like when people will be like, oh no, I'm being stalked by somebody who wants to hurt me because they sent you a letter in the mail saying that they love you. Like compassion and care and just good deeds and stuff like that, completely like random. But cruelty, expected. That's how ridiculous the world is now, man. It's like evil is normal. And that sucks. That zebra is cool. Yeah. It was a birthday present. Once again, show of hands in the chat. Who is still up in here? If you're still up in here, put a hand in the chat right now so I can see. Because it's saying 4 people, but I don't believe that. Da-da-doom. 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 Yeah, I know it went down to 4. It went down to 3 now. Da-da-doom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I say that nobody cares about me on YouTube, this is what I'm referring to. Like I said, I'm on Sky Wars right now, so I cannot respond that quickly. Hey man, do what you gotta do. You got a life out here. It's all fine. It's all fine and dandy. I get it. You're gonna keep doing YouTube. I upload a lot, so it's not really that big of a deal. Like I feel like not only should I keep doing YouTube, I feel like everybody should. I'm really tired of like people who've had accounts for years and don't upload stuff. It's like just everybody should just like do more uploading. YouTube should be like something for like everybody to do. It's like I do feel like like people should be using YouTube and social media as an outlet for like their perspectives on things because everybody has a perspective. Everybody has a way that everybody kind of has an approach to stuff. I should just like just make stuff. People say it's not as good anymore for living off of. Like, yeah, I guess, but like it's not supposed to just be that. Like YouTube used to just be a place where when I started doing YouTube, it was just a place where people just upload videos at. That was it. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about like, like fame or living off of or anything like that. It was just a place where people just posted up random videos. There was this one video that went viral a long time ago. It was like somebody like basically showing up this little black girl going, "You are a noob," and that was like the cutest thing on the planet. It was originally a dating app for dating profile videos. I didn't know anything about that. I didn't even know I didn't know it was an app. But like, I do know that people started posting up. It's like I just really wish that people would just make posts instead of just like, I really wish that people would just like make posts and just like, just sort of just like, do stuff like that. It's just kind of messed up. And also I would love I might actually do a dating profile video one day. I might actually like do one like just sit on a stool, with like with a button up shirt and like my hair slicked or whatever and go, "Hi, my name is this. I'm this age. I like ladies." Some dumb crap like that. I don't know. Like the ladies are just gonna be up in a whatchamacallit, like going ugly as hell, fat, short, broke. And I'll be like, "Well, I tried." I'm gonna try to like do my best Ron Funches impression. Then I think the first video was a guy at a zoo. Do you think women like abs? I don't know. I think women do like abs. Yeah, I think women like just like I think women just have like if I had to assume, I just think that women like what women like, but I always assume that it's like just something that's always assume that it's something that I just don't have. Like I think that every woman in some fashion at least don't like me. Like I'm pretty sure they just like a guy as long as that guy is not me or even looks like me. It's like maybe they like fat guys as long as the fat guy isn't me. Or maybe they like broke guys as long as the broke guy isn't me. Or maybe they like, short guys as long as the guy isn't me. I was like, it's like, I know where I stand on the totem pole and I'm at the way top. I hope that somebody gets that reference. Man, I really hope somebody gets that reference. Oh boy. They like security more than anything. I assume so, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. In a perfect world, women make the first move. In a perfect world, women make the first move. Women have the harems. Women have all the guys that they want. Whatever. In a perfect world, women make the first move. I can be as lazy. I can be as lazy as I want to. They're the ones who's coming towards me because, like, you know, because like I mean, it's nicer. I've always been the ugly guy, so it's like, hey, if I could like not be the ugly guy for once, that'd be great. Well, if I can be the ugly guy, that could just be the guy for hookups. That would be great. Not the boyfriend, not the future husband, not any of that stuff, but just the guy that you can hook up with when you're bored. That would be great. Do you have any pets? No. People say that's not manly. Okay, whatever. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but it's like the concept of what's manly and what's like masculine, the whole concept of that was like basically established by a bunch of old rich guys who think that children were attractive. Masculinity doesn't exist. Masculinity doesn't exist. Being manly doesn't exist. What about getting a dog and going for runs and meeting a girl? That's stupid. I'm not doing that. Like, I don't want a dog. I don't want a pet. I can barely take care of myself. Last thing I want is a pet. I'm not going to say that's stupid. I'm not going to say that that's stupid, but I will say I'm not doing that because that's not stupid. I mean, that's a cool thing to do, but it's like I'm not doing that. I don't want a pet. Yeah, I mean there are a lot. Yeah, man. It's like going like having a dog would technically mean that like having a dog would technically mean that like oh I'm a what's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm not about to, yeah, like, me having a dog would like be would signify that I'm good with kids or I'm good at taking care of stuff or I'm responsible. I'm not. No. If I have a dog, it's like, first of all, dog hair everywhere. Do I have a Discord server? Yeah, I do, but we have to be homies for me to add you. Do you think pets love or only love the food and place to live? I think it's a little bit of everything. I feel like some pets are actually smart, like smarter than we think that they are. And I feel like they are capable of loving, but like everybody loves somebody that takes care of them and treats them nicely. It's like I don't think anybody's gonna just like I don't think anything or anyone is gonna like just have unconditional love. I think that there has to be like something there. Like there has to be some sort of usefulness there or some sort of utility there. Like I'm pretty sure like I mean that's like asking would you love your mom if she just didn't would you love your mom if the day that you were born she just never fed you or like never took care of you? Or would you only love your mom if they gave you food and a place to live? Cats probably, dogs no. So is there such thing as luch or just transactional emotion? So such thing as love or transactional emotions. I feel like there's both. I feel like both are capable of. I feel like both are capable of existing. I feel like even in some instances, love both of them are capable of existing at the same time. It's really easy to just say. It's really easy to say. Like the question is, do you think that you could love somebody if they didn't do anything transactional for you? And if you can, then that's dope. But if you can't, that's also realistic. I don't think that love is. I don't think that. I don't think it could be either or. I think everybody has like a same level of both, and just kind of like it just sort of depends on how you feel. You ever go fishing? Nope. I went fishing like maybe once in my life, and that was a long time ago. I was a child. Yeah, but like nah, I'm real quick, I guess I do have a really bad habit of like saying that like all women hate me and that like, all women think that I'm fat, short, and gross and whatever. Well, I guess what I mean to say is most of them do because I was in a relationship before. So like, I do tend to sort of overlook that because I do tend to like overlook my past relationships because I was always under the impression that because I ruined them, they don't count. But it's like they do count. Those my past relationships, in fact, do count, even though I screwed them up. But like, I really do kind of just sort of need to acknowledge the fact that like I mess up and I mess up and I say dumb things. Jovi still cares about you. It seems when she was in here, she does. She does. She's very much always she's always looking out for me, and I just like I said, that's one reason why I hope that she finds better because of the fact that that's the reason why I hope that she finds better because like she deserves better. She's a great person. But it's like I do know that like in my relationship, I screwed things up, and because I screwed things up, I kind of don't. I'm not gonna say I don't value it, but it's like I always tend to just sort of overlook it because it's like I was in a position where somebody did like me and somebody did give me a chance and somebody did overlook all of my flaws and I just flawed harder. And it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, yeah, she definitely did deserve better. It was like, because we did have good times together. But it was more along the lines of we did have good times together. We did like, enjoy each other's company and things like that. And it did make me feel normal being in a relationship. But like I do tend to have a habit of like only remembering the bad stuff. And I kind of do need to like quit that a little bit. It's just like, because it's like I think the thing is that like I tend to forget that I was capable of finding love because I don't have it anymore and I ruined it. So, in my brain is like doesn't count because I screwed it up. But yeah, but yeah, like, so when I say all women dislike me, what I meant to say is most women dislike me. I always like women older than me. Yeah, older women are awesome. Older women are great. Like who would want to go with someone at 18? I was with the 29-year-old. I feel like you should say that. That feels predatory. I mean, it's a flex, but like not it's a flex, but like, I wouldn't say that out loud in any other context. It's like that sounds like sounds like you were sprayed upon. Also, it sounds like you were a stud too. Like it sounds like you were like, perfect little stud person. Like just like ridiculously attractive because like how'd you manage to like at 18 years old you got 29-year-old? Yeah, you were better looking. You're probably like obnoxiously good looking. Yeah, that's what my current GF says. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a current girlfriend too? It's like, yeah, I let myself go. I don't believe it. If you had that at 18 and you got a girlfriend now, nah, man, you don't let yourself go. You're probably still like remarkable you're probably like a remarkable specimen. Like I have every reason to hate on you now, but I'm not going to. Weight is a hell of a thing. Trust me, I know. I'm fat. Like I really am. Like, hold on. I'll show you how disgustingly fat I am. Okay, this is me normal. Do you see this? Do you see how this is where my chest is and this is where my stomach starts? I'm not showing you the full thing because I don't want to discuss any women that are watching. What did I get timed out for? I have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah, I see. I don't. What did I get timed out for, man? I don't know. Like maybe you said something at the chat. Like maybe you said something that like I don't like. There's mods in here that I did not employ, so I think that they do stuff. I think it's like the mods are like AI or something. Maybe they thought you did something and something happened. I don't know. But yeah, I was asking the other guy, Sullivan, how did him and his girlfriend meet? I don't know. Must have been a bot. I'm like 285 pounds and 5'10". Yeah, you're not fat then. You're just tall and beefy. That's funny as heck, man. Homie said, "Nah, man, I'm just beefy and tall. I'm only about almost 6 foot, built like a little mini tank. It's no big deal. I mean, I do need to kind of like lay off the carbs, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Bro, you gotta start making videos, man." Homeboy said, "My girlfriend calls me a stud. Make videos, bro. Get in front of the camera. You already basically made it very clear that you can." Shoot. Online dating. She was a mom and I. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, I do have this annoying habit of like forgetting that I was in a relationship for like a while. And like everything was fine until I just started screwing everything up. And I think the reason and I do tend to have this obnoxious habit of like just immediately assuming that because I screwed everything up and I ruined my relationship, that like that relationship didn't count. And but it was like, we were friends, what I'm saying. She's also hilarious and smart, you know what I mean. So it's like she made me laugh. I need y'all to understand, I don't like laughing. I think I told you at a point that I had a channel with like 50K subs. I miss those times. Yeah, online dating as well. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I don't like laughing. I don't like laughing, but she made me laugh a lot, and I actually enjoyed the times that she made me laugh too. Like I said, she's smart, man. She's smart. She's pretty. She's talented, and everything else like that. I was like, I had a moment where I could feel normal, and I screwed it up because I couldn't take the heat, man. So like Jovi, if you still have been here, my bad for forgetting to bring that up. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I get it. I screwed up. And I think the thing is that like I think another thing too is that like I kind of don't like bringing it up because then I have to consistently remind myself that I suck at dating, and it's like I deserve the bad things I get, and it's like it's a very tough pill to swallow to accept the fact that I deserve the bad things I get because it's like I'm trying to be a better person, I'm trying to be a better person, and it's like I can't do that when I'm consistently reminded that I still suck, you know. But yeah, Joey, it's like our relationship was good. You are proof that every woman doesn't hate me, but most women do, and I do feel like that's a valid statement to have. I'm talking to nobody right now. Emperor Megas. Oh, great. Yeah, here comes Megas. By the way, Megas is my op. He's gonna tell me that I suck. Like he's gonna like how like I was saying earlier that like y'all hear that cigarette lighter flicking? It's gonna be another diss track. Homeboy is about to be up in here like, "Hey Manny, you suck, loser. I hate you." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I know, Megs." What are you good at? I don't know. I would never say I'm good at anything, though. I have no reason to. If I was good at something, you think I'd be like, if I was good at something, I probably would be a lot more famous by now. Bro, he is sub to you and flames you. Crazy. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I got haters, bro. Like the thing is that like Megs is like he's one of my account one of the people who actually gives me money, so I feel obligated to keep him around. But yeah, like he hates me too. That's what I'm saying. It's like I remember back in the day, like I'm back in my day when people hated you, they just left you alone. They treated you like a bad smell. They treated you like a bad smell and ran away from you at the side of you. Nowadays, they just want to be all up in your grill. Times are weird. Never flamed them even once. You know. I love your Republican voice. Thank you. I have plenty of shorts of me making fun of Republicans. If you ever decided you want to check them out, I got plenty of shorts dedicated to me making fun of Republicans. One of my favorite things about like my Republican shorts is that like racists always think I'm talking about white people when I refer to it because they forget that like I acknowledge Black MAGA too. Yeah, I've seen them a lot pop up. Do I hate the Republican Party? Yes, I do. I think there's a couple of videos of me like acknowledging, it's like saying as such and like in great detail. But if I'm going to be honest though, like while I'm on that subject, it's like I don't want to hate them. The thing is, I don't want to hate them, but it's like they basically made themselves hateable enough that I have a reason to. I literally live in the South. I literally live in the South. I have to endure these people pretty often. They're not good people. And I'm not stupid enough to lie to myself to convince myself they are. Okay. But yeah, I got plenty of shorts dedicated to like how much I hate these people. I mean, your life would be infinitely better without them. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't run the risk of getting hanged if I ran outside at nighttime in the wrong time. Like I could go out at night for a jog and not be afraid of possibly not coming back home. Like I like jogging at night because there's less people around to like see me run. Because I don't like people watching me run because I'm fat. If you could go out there right now, you cooked. Yeah, essentially that's kind of how it goes. And the sad part is, I'm gonna like more than likely after I get done with this live, I am probably gonna go out for a night run. What do you say? Sorry about that. It's like 7 days to die if you play that. The zombies attack at night. Yeah, honestly, there should be like a zombie series. There should be like a series or a movie dedicated to like zombies, but instead of zombies, it's racist. Like we need to make like horror movie villains, but instead of like it being like zombies or something supernatural, it has to be racist. You know what I mean? Because it's like we really kind of lost the plot on how bad races actually are, and I feel like people don't know that. People really don't know. Family Guy that Family Guy did that with MAGA. They did. They did. Sure, you're gonna have to run that by me. I never saw that episode, but then again, I stopped watching like fictional series so long ago. Yeah, they made them creepy, and I like zombies. That's actually kind of dope. That's what I'm saying though. Is that like I stopped watching fictional series a long time ago when I realized that like writers of fiction are obsessed with romance, and I hate that. Like, nah, man. It's like can you guys like write something that doesn't have can you guys write something that doesn't have romance in it? You know, just something to not remind me of how lonely I am in comparison. Nope, just more romance. Okay, can't watch it. I can't watch fictional shows anymore. Y'all have fun with that. And your guys, president F the world with that war. The prices are now F word. Not my guys. I have nothing to do with that. Shoot, I've been on here for a while now. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is that I need to see that episode because like that's what I'm saying though. Is like we really do kind of need to. We really did kind of lose the plot with like racists and right wingers and stuff like that. Like there's those guys are like they're everywhere now. They're interacting with everybody. They force themselves into every culture, every being, every single thing on the planet, and like they're just an invasive species, and they just don't want to. They just don't want to leave people alone. So it's like the way I see it is, let's make them monsters because let's make them the monsters that they've always been. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would like we really do need to just sort of like remember and remind everyone, hey, these are the bad guys. I got 6 people up in here. That's crazy. So let's see. It's Sullivan Swain, probably Checo still. Uh I'm gonna assume that Jovi's still here. Megas is probably up in here lurking. Uh Truant. Truant, are you up in here? Nah, Truant would have said something by now. Truant would have said something by now. Is Miss Christie here? Nah, she's not. Nah, she would have said something too. I wonder how Miss Nancy's doing. I hope she's doing okay. I actually have a community now, and it's kind of ridiculous that I actually know some of these people by name now, and I've never like met any of them. I kind of wish that I like see y'all videos and stuff like that, so I can see what y'all look like and everything like that. Cause y'all know what I look like. Y'all know what my home looks like. But like, I have no clue who any of you guys are. For all I know, you could all be robots, or I don't know, or just figures in my imagination. Yeah, I can be delusional, just sitting in front of a camera talking to no one. Monk, I don't know what that means. Never saw that show. Also, it took me forever to realize that Tony Shalhoub was also the guy who got his head blown off in Men in Black. Don't you know how much that stings? I wanted to actually watch Monk, but then I realized, but then I think they pointed out that he also gets a girlfriend, which is like it doesn't make sense because he's like a no Buddhist monks that wear the orange robes. Oh yeah, they're cool. Sorry, I'm reading something. Monk had a wife. He was a widow. Is a big part of his story. That's what I'm saying. It's like the last thing I want to do is watch Monk because I know at some point the writers are going to be like, let's get this guy laid at least like twice in the series, or at least once every season. Let's get him laid once every season. He finds a new girl that makes him feel alive and get him busy. I hate money so much, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I agree with you there, man. Because like it's every writer, every writer, every writer is like, we have to get this guy. It's like if we have a main character, we got to get him laid. That's a big part of the story. That's an even bigger part of the story. His Nords. Ow. But yeah, like I said, I stopped watching fictional shows because I'm so sick and tired of like romances being thrown into everything. It's like I get it. I actually wanted to watch that show Real Trent until I realized, he's getting busy in the third episode. Okay. I am over this. I wanted to like this show too, man. What the heck? Mark had a wife. He was a widow. It was a big part of his story. Okay, well, who are you from SpongeBob? Are you rewatching my live from like the beginning? Because I made a reference to Patrick earlier, but that was just like a reference to something else. No, a few hours later. I don't know what that means. Squidward is based. Breaking Bad was good. Would you watch that? Nope. Because from what I gathered, Squidward is based. Wait, what are you saying no to? Oh, a few hours later. Squidward is based. Breaking Bad was good. I don't want I do want to watch Breaking Bad, but like I hear that like the bad guys keep winning in that, and so no, thank you. Like I would kind of want to check it out because I hear that a couple. It's like I'm not trying to like I said I'm not trying to watch like good guys. I'm not trying to watch bad guys win ad nauseum. Y'all can keep that. I'm good. Is Alice Cooper dead? I know Alice Cooper. I know Alice Cooper was dead. Is he dead? Oh no, he's still alive. Ozzy Osbourne is the one who's dead. Okay. That's literally the opposite of what Breaking Bad is. The bad guys win in real life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm tired of fiction because I'm tired of seeing the bad guys win. That's literally the opposite of what Breaking Bad is. What, the good guys win? The good guys win in Breaking Bad. What, does the bad guys lose in Breaking Bad? Do bad guys lose in Breaking Bad? If I will watch Breaking Bad if bad guys lose in Breaking Bad. It's like one of the reasons why, like, all the time. Yeah, I find that to be a little bit too. I find that to be a little too good to be true, there, buddy. Don't get my hopes up. Don't get my hopes up. Don't do that. Don't you do that. It depends on your definition of bad. That's what's cool. Yeah, what else? It's like evil wins all the time, but I'm tired of that. Like, I'm trying to see bad guys lose, bro. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. I watched Dexter and I wanted to like Dexter. I watched Dexter and like one of the things I liked about Dexter was that like, is basically a dude who like smokes evil people, which is dope. But the problem is it just kept getting him busy too much. It's like, nah, man, he's like he's a weirdo SK, man. Just like, let him just be the weirdo SK. Why we gotta get him late? I don't think I've ever seen something where the bad guys win. It's not. I consider small victories to be big wins. Like, I'm weird like that. I consider like small victories to be wins. So it's like for instance, my favorite type of is Lucifer good? I don't know. I never watched it. Like the only thing I know about Lucifer is he gets busy up in there, and it's like, why would I want to watch this? Why would I want to be reminded that there's people out there getting busy and I'm not? I'm out. Table flip. Breaking Bad is about a teacher with cancer who has turned to drug production to be able to pay his medical bills. He ends up crossing a lot of unsavory characters. I'm aware of that. Why you hate getting busy? Because I'm consistently being reminded that I'm not. That's the thing. It's like I'm consistently. It's like it's like in fiction. In fiction, it's like hey, it's like all they have to do is just make eye contact with the hot chick, and like in the next scene they're in bed together. That's unfair. Like I can't do that. I can't do that. Why would I want to see that for? I make eye contact with a woman and she wants me to go straight to hell. Like, screw you. The unsavory characters have to be dealt with, and Walter, the teacher, usually comes out on top. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Maybe. I might check that out. I don't know. That is a big maybe. It's a big, big maybe. However, the life tends to corrupt him over time. He starts to break bad. Okay. Are you more of a bloomer? I don't know what that means. I don't know what a bloomer is, but I'm pretty sure that sounds like something bad. I don't know what that is, but I'm not going to say yes or no. Black Dubers. Uh, nope. Like someone who hated life but starting to like it. No, I don't hate life. Life just sucks. If so, yes, he is. No, I don't hate life. Life just sucks. I'm just kind of like having to deal with it. Sorry, I'm reading something. When you have money and assets, then you have to protect them. So that doesn't really make you happy either. Hold on. When you have money and assets, then you have to protect them. So that doesn't really make you happy either. No. If I had money and assets, I would totally be a much happier person. 100%. First of all, I'll be able to help out people that I care about and love. Secondly, I'll be able to have the ability to do whatever I want. So no matter how like depressed I am, I'll be able to do stuff that I want to do. I feel like, you know, money absolutely makes you happier. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like money would totally make me happier. Money would totally make me happier. Like I said, I'll be able to help out the people that I love and care about, and I'll be able to do stuff that I want to do. Like I would still be depressed, but I'll be depressed and I'll be like, I don't know, on a plane trip to another country or something. Kelly, your attitude seems self-fulfilling. I have no clue what that means. Okay. But reality. That's what I'm saying. It's like like I said, my life would still suck, but at least with money, I'll be able to like do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to, like, yeah, man. If I had, like I'll be able, like my life would still suck. I would still be depressed because I have chronic depression. But if I had money, shoot, it's like I'm not gonna be too depressed when I'm going to another country. I'm going to like another country. It's like I'd be like, the life sucks, but at least I'm going to Zimbabwe again. Let's go. It's like going, all those years of learning Spanish is about to pay off. Your boy's about to go to Paraguay. ¿Qué pasó? Ikimasho. Your boy's going to Japan. Life still kind of sucks though, but at least I'll be able to go to Japan. If you're born poor, you'll die poor. That's reality for most. Yeah, I know. I'm poor. But I can still fantasize. I can still dream. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm being quiet and stuff. I'm reading something right now, and it's kind of is getting to me a little bit. Huh. Give me a second. For sure, dream if you like. Yeah. Okay. What's happening here? Sorry, I'm still checking something out. I'm reading a lot. I'm reading a lot more now, and a lot of stuff is just like kind of coming into fruition a little bit. Okay. Somebody actually like told me a little while back that I have like really low self-esteem, and that's like a turn off for women. And apparently, I don't know. I'm not gonna like confirm or deny that, but I 1,000,000% don't believe that I have low self-esteem because of the fact that it's like going like if I I find a little, what's what I'm looking for. It's just like sort of gets, God, how am I'm trying to word this right. I don't think I have low self esteem because of the fact that it's like if I were to go to if I were to go to a lady and be like, "Hey, random lady, I'm the best guy you ever met," they're gonna be like, "No, you're not," and I'll be like, "Oh." It's like, what do I do then? It's like having high self esteem and having low self esteem. It just doesn't really feel like anything. It's just like perspective at the end of the day. Also, I did not realize that Garfield said whoever came up with Monday should be dragged out to the street and shot. That's insane. I forgot that he said that. Huh, lost a member. That's fair. All right, hands in the chat. Who's still up in here? Also, I really want y'all to understand too, real quick, that like I also really want you guys to understand real quick up in here that like dating is like dating is like a big blind spot for me. That's the reason why I wanted to actually like do this video, was basically just so like to address, because like I don't want people thinking that I need to address that I do have blind spots. I do have like unnecessary hills that I would die on. I do have things that I tend to like kind of just sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? I do have things that I do have a habit of kind of like just sort of um I have ticks that people won't agree with. And I feel like I should just get in front of those, because the idea is that if I don't get in front of those, then they're going to get found out on accident and it's going to make me look like a terrible person, like in the long run. That's the reason why I kind of wanted to address these things now. I'm not sure what the peace sign is for. All right. I'll stick around a little bit longer and then I'll bounce. This is like, it's going to be a real long live to like rewatch, by the way. My goodness, man. I don't even know. All right, I did say hands in the chat. Phone's dying. If I'm not back by the time the live is over, peace out, gang. Yeah, that happens. It's all good. Do your thing. Glad you popped in. I'm guessing this Kelly Purse person just was like not having it. Was just not having whatever it is I was selling. That's fair though. What else? Man. Were they a troll? No, no, no. Kelly Purse was actually like one of my subscribers, but I'm guessing that like I did something to upset her because like she unsubscribed and everything, which is fair. Hey, I get it. I mean, once again, she's a lady. Like ladies are not. Most ladies are not fans of mine. I, I gotta make peace with that. I'm glad she was around as long as she was. But I mean, hey, it's like I clearly screwed that up. Yeah, nothing lasts forever. Exactly. Yeah, like one thing I learned, one thing I had to like sort of make peace with is here's my thing. If One thing I also learned is that like with my haters specifically is that like if a guy hates me, I don't care. If a guy hates me, I genuinely don't care because guys are knowing with everything I know about guys on the internet, I'm actually kind of glad when guys just happen to like leave me alone. But when women hates me, it's like I mean, yeah, I care, but it's like it's only because of the fact that it's like on a grand scheme of things, it's like I mean, I know why, but it's like what can you do? Yo, it's Grass Gold. Oh wow, this dude. Oh, hey guys, check it out. It's another hate. It's another hater of mine. It's another hater of mine. Like this is wild. Like bro, these people do not go away for nothing. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna assume. Okay, I'll give you like two more responses before I get you out. What's up, Unc? You're a hater, bro. Like you got two more. You got two more responses, and then I'm gonna get rid of you. Seriously, man, what the heck? Why do I? This is what I was saying. Like, back in my day, haters used to like leave you alone and treat you like a bad smell and block you and all this other stuff. Now they just pop up on your lives and act like they're your friends. All right, why grass? He's a hater. Like, I don't like this dude is like, he's always got like some. He always has something like really messed up to say. Back in my older lives, and I don't know what it is, but he's still here. He's still around. All right, two more responses, grass, and then you got to bounce. All right, you got one more. Of course, I remember you. You're a hater. One more. Is he American? I don't know what he is. All I know is he's either a duplicate of another account that hates me, or he's a hater on his own. I like grass. Got it. Alrighty. Bizounce, 23 Skidoo. Ah man. Yeah, I was being too nice. He's done. Yeah, he is. I'm getting yeah. Like I said, like I said, I got haters on here. You meditate ever? I used to, like way back in the day. But like, my meditation is sleep now. Does it work? It did when I actually used to back in the day. I just don't do it anymore now. Holy crap, we got 6 likes. That's crazy. Sleeping is also nice. Yeah, it is. I wish I could sleep for like 24 hours if I wanted. Yeah, you'd be dead. Yeah, but you would be dead though. Like immediately dead. Like, cause if you sleep, I feel like if you sleep, I think it's like if you sleep more than like 9 hours, like it screws with your body or something. I don't know. I forget how that goes. Yeah, like look it up. It's like a long sleep. Yeah, it sucks, man. Where do you work? That's personal. What do you do? I mean, nothing serious, man. Nothing serious, man. I just work at a store. Going off the rails of a crazy train. Yeah, also make content. Yeah, make content, dude. Like, you know, every word of that. Is it rewarding? It's work. Nothing is rewarding, dude. Ah, ow. Oh man. Ow. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts really bad. Okay. Is it rewarding? Yeah, nothing's rewarding, dude. I just like it's work at the end of the day. I make with it what I can. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, this is a really long live. It's mostly just like it ends with a lot of me doing like a lot of dead space. I got 3 people up in here, only one person is talking. I do appreciate the interaction that I'm getting, but I do gotta bounce. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Just remember, you are more than just a person. You are an experience. I definitely recommend you can either choose to be a good experience, a bad experience, or no experience whatsoever. I definitely recommend being either a good experience or no experience because why be a bad one? All right. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, show love, show care, show compassion to other people because why would you want to be a 2 + 2 to 10 on somebody else's bad day? We all have bad days. The last thing we need to do is add on to somebody else's bad day. In the meantime, show love and show peace. And if you can't show that, then show nothing because some people just need a little nothing in their lives. So everybody's lives are like getting extreme in a negative case, and that's bad. So, you know, love, peace, and happiness to every single one of y'all out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.